and Gigi. SIP Harshal, Kamalji, Krishna and Manoj. SIP Nikhila, Parvatiyama, Peter and Pix. SIP Prakasa, Rajanand, Rajesh and Rumataji. SIP Rekha, Rutanu, SIP Prakash. SIP Sadanand, Sagay, Samatma, Sanjeev, Sadlanand, Siva and Siji. SIP Jyoti, Siri, Sita, Siva, Soham, Sridhar and Sukhi. SIP Sundar, Yogini, Ahem Brahma. Welcome to the call. It's a big challenge. The journey of enlightenment is a blessing. Not everybody is blessed. We are blessed. I am grateful. SIP has given us this opportunity. And today we are trying to get into how enlightened are you? How do you know? How can you find out? Do you need to find out? Some people, today I was speaking to somebody, say, why should I find out? Why do I need any endorsement? Why do I need? So that is, the question is, we need to know where we are, where we want to go. So if we don't know where we are, then how can we get to where we want to go? Sachif, let's start. SIP Sachif.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
So, Guruji, my understanding from you is that, the more purer we become, the more sattvic we become, we can understand how our enlightenment index is, going up. We have to be 100% sattvic in terms of our eating habits to our thinking habit and everything. Then only we can be 100% enlightened.
So if somebody is sattvic, are they enlightened?
100% sattvic, yes, 100% enlightenment.
No. Being sattvic is just a prerequisite. Being sattvic is being pure. Is being not. What is the meaning, Sachiv, of being sattvic? Means you are not rajasic and you are not tamasic. You agree with me? If you are not rajasic and you're not tamasic, then what are you? If you are not rajasic and you are sattvic.
So that is the first step.
But are you enlightened?
No, then you need your dhyana. Your consciousness has to be there with you all the time.
So therefore, a lot to pick for you today. There have to be several parameters. Then, for example, if I wanted to pass in my school, they told me you need to pass in English, you need to pass in language, you need to pass mathematics, you need science, you need social studies. Correct? You also went to school. So they gave you so many subjects to pass.
So apart from that, the realization of being Neti Neti Tattvamasi has to be there. You SIP is in you. You are SIP. So you have to also cross those state points, which are there. You have to be free from body, free from mind.
So where is that? Where are you? Have you checked your Enlightenment Index or not yet?
Not yet, frankly.
So today I'm asking you to check. Okay. Today because in the retreat we are going to concentrate on this. I'm not going to check your index. You are going to check your index. But I want to help you. I want you to prepare. Those who are coming for the retreat, prepare. Those who are not coming for the retreat, also prepare. Because ultimately you want to measure. I like a beautiful quotation I learned in my life. It says, if you want to improve, remember this. Sachif, as a GM of a hotel, please remember these words, it will help you. What cannot be measured cannot be improved. Will you make note, Sachif? This is for your hotel work.
100%.
What cannot be measured cannot be improved. You have to measure it to improve it. Alak. Alak Krishna Siri. Alak Krishna Siri and Amsim.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Yes, first of all, I would like to say these 10 points which you have provided us serves as a prescription to me.
Very good.
For the enlightenment journey. So for me to know my enlightenment index is to ask, is SIP my priority? How deeply I have realized this truth of all these 10 points? How consistently do I live it? And especially from the third point onwards, like my ego is enlightened, is the surrendered self, no longer claiming doership, but witnessing SIP's play with humility and grace. And recently, I was going through your Enlightenment Simplified book. So there also, like, we must ponder on this question: Will we live forever? Is what, and regular contemplation of birth and death. So in the March month, we have discussed about what came first, consciousness or the physical body. And from that onwards, I was able to realize and contemplate each day, every moment, that how that first cell, the spark of unique life came, and then this body has to die, and then I'll return to sit. So all these things, it's on a regular basis. We have to contemplate, keep contemplating on this uh, path, like in the birth
Okay.
and death thing. Yeah.
Very good. I'm happy. I'm happy that you're doing it right. But have you, today's topic is, have you been able to find your enlightenment index? Now, it's not for me to give you that index. It's for you. For example, you told me of the 10 points. So I am not the body. Correct. So where have you reached on that? I am not the mind. For
So this
example,
body is like just a physical, which can I can feel it, but now the attraction towards is not there, where I'm trying to improve it in the to showing the world, but it is just to keep it healthy, and it I serve it as a temple of
very
SIP.
good. So what I'm saying, you're in the right direction. But I'm saying you should be able to have a chart. What I notice is you don't have a clear chart according to what I'm seeing now. If you have a chart, and whether you mark it from 1 to 10 or 1 to 100 or A to Z or whatever, you need to put your parameters. You need to make an index. You need to
Okay.
name, and you need to see where I have reached 10 on 10, where have I reached 8 on 10, where am I on 3 on 10, where am I failing, where am I not failing, where have I crossed. So if you do this, you will become a master of yourself. My job
Yes.
is not to make you depend on me. My job is to make you an independent master.
Right, right. Yes,
So
that's
please,
why, Guruji, I've made this like this was a waste paper, and thereafter I thought of making all the points here. Means every time, whatever each day we are learning, I'm trying to incorporate in such papers for me,
very
and it
good.
is always near my bed and near my table every time, so that I'm not deviated, and I'm seeing myself that whether I'm living like that, whether
Good.
I'm
But
doing work or not.
are you familiar with the stock market?
Yeah, I know it, but not
Atmanan,
much.
stock market, Atmanan, I don't know. Let's get Atmanan on the call for a
Like
minute. If
it
you do, Krishna, with your
fluctuates a
permission,
lot.
Krishna, Krishna, with your permission, I'm just getting Atmanan. Put your hand up, or I want to ask him some questions. Atmanan, I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
So in the stock market, there's something called Sensex. I don't know how to explain. Can you explain what is Sensex?
Yeah. Sensex is a collection of 30 stocks and its value is taken. And so it's called an indicator. So by looking at its value, we will know whether the market is going up or market is going down. So it's an indicator
Now,
of the broader market.
suppose I tell you that they want to cancel Sensex. There's no Sensex. Is it possible or impossible? We need Sensex.
I mean, if you want to know the condition of market, we need some indicator. So yeah,
And if you want to know condition of yourself, you need indicator.
yeah.
Just like you want to know condition of market, you need indicator. So you want to know condition of yourself, you need indicator. If you don't have indicator, how do you know what is your condition?
So it acts as a reference here.
It just like a Sensex goes up and down. It shows you market is going up or market is going down. I have never ever gone to stock market, but I know there's something called Nasdaq, and there's something
Nifty
different.
50. Nifty
Huh?
50 is there. Nifty 50
Nifty,
is there.
and Nasdaq is.
Nasdaq is for the US stock market, tech stock
Yeah,
market.
but many people invest in that, right?
Yeah, because it's doing very well actually.
So I'm saying, why are they these indexes? Why do we need these indexes? These indexes are indication. That's why I brought Atmanan to explain better way. So I'm telling all of you need to know your index. If you are awakened and if you want to be enlightened, and you don't need to give it numbers. You can even give ABC. I'm not telling you to make it commercial, but I'm telling you need to have some amount of indication. Krishna, thank you, Atmanan, for that input. Krishna,
Yes, sir, Krishnoham.
Krishna.
Sir, पहले मुझे always लगा कि this is nothing to be measured or anything, but of course we can, we can ourselves evaluate our progress in various different ways. But again, it is not very specific progress or specific measurements, because earlier we used to do the self-certification. We used to a daily mark. Then afterwards, then you gave the roadblocks. I used to constantly see where I am lacking, where I am lacking, where every day I used to, there are so many books I have tick marked, but it doesn't stand always. I feel that is also changing. And I thought I had moved a little up in the spiritual index, as you call, but I think finally it is only a guru who can say, Kitna, we are again marking in our ignorance. I
Krishna,
don't know whether.
I completely agree with you that in this call, we have gone from where to where. For example, about 2, 3 years back, if you tell somebody here would say we didn't have any index, then we came with magic, we came with Pirlu, we came with 8 stages, we came with this, we came with that. Now, what can
Yes,
we do? SIP is helping us evolve. If SIP is
yes.
let me tell you one thing. Today, I was talking to somebody and they admitted that nowhere in the world there is any kind of clarity like we have got. In fact, yesterday, Govind Mehtani came and said he went to a monastery where people are there from 10 years and 30 years and 40 years, and he found people are struggling. Now, we have come with some. So, what I'm only saying, whatever we are reaching up, let go of the back. Don't skip. Now, for example, our latest whole retreat is based on, am I awakened? I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am enlightened ego, I am the soul, soul is SIP, every soul is SIP, SIP is everywhere and everything. I am SIP, I am a divine instrument, my goal is liberation. Now, after so much of what, and this all benefit has come in this Zoom call. Every creation has happened together. It's not that I am coming, I am sitting in Himalayas and I'm bringing some putro, ye lelo. Is it like that? No, it's nothing. You're seeing it evolving in this call, everything happening in this call, because so many masters, so many divine souls, so much contribution, so many questions. So, Krishna, now we have come to a level that, am I awakened? If I am awakened, means I am very clear. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the enlightened ego. Today, somebody called me and said, how can I be enlightened ego? Again, I is coming. You cannot pay the something else. Though the enlightened ego is me, something. Mind is playing. I means is an identity of I am the enlightened ego, means I am not I. This is the awakening. I am Krishna, but I am not Krishna. I am Krishna. So my request to you all, Krishna, is always, like we say, today my new book, I told you what is the new book I'm writing. Each day is a new life. So let go of yesterday. Let go of that, right, Krishna? Now, right now, you've got clear 10 parameters of awakening.
This
Are you familiar with these 10? Are you in sync with these 10 or no?
10 points, there's 10 points. I think, I don't know how many times myself, then we discuss, we friends discuss, we do evaluate, and every time we ask each other, are you sure you're, see, the first awareness points we are very clear with, but are we free from the body? We are still doubtful. And recently I had a big, when I fought, it's after years and years, I'm having that feeling of how I could fight with my brother and how could he
Sorry,
talk
bola.
to me.
Sorry, bola, nahi bola.
No, we are very, मतलब he loves. एक sorry बोलने की जरूरत नहीं है. We have patched up, but I'm terribly. I understood कितना ego मेरे अंदर है. So how
Tha,
can I say I'm enlightened ego?
tha. See, I know today you watched Instagram or not. I went for a
Yeah,
meeting today. My
yeah,
shoe, my shoe
stress.
broke
Yes,
into
yes. Yeah,
my shoe
yeah.
broke into
So
pieces.
yeah, that is amazing. So how could you walk into a golf club with your broken shoe? So I would have got flustered. So that means I'm still. So when you said that, you have gone, above a stage. But मुझे लगा we would have. So are we still free from the body? In fact, me and Siva was discussing exactly this a whole day. So she said, are you free from the body? We have no desires. We have no desires. But we will not walk to any place in a shabby cloth, or I am bothered about my body, how I look, how I groomed, or all that. So what exactly is this? We still fail to understand. Are you free from the body, or all these things? Yeah.
That's right.
But
That's
but
why
the basic things, I am SIP and everybody is SIP 100%. We see everybody as SIP, no doubt about it. But SLS, we see as SIP, but are we loving them? Are we serving them? There is a doubt in me. I don't serve everyone as SIP.
one thing I told you, I guarantee it will happen.
Of
No,
course, sir, we
no,
trust
ये
you
doubt
also
नहीं,
100%.
ये इसमें कुछ doubt नहीं है. What
कुछ
have I
डाउट
told?
नहीं है क्योंकि
हाँ,
हमारे दूसरा कोई इच्छा ही नहीं है. But and now the world, though you say renunciation is not needed, renunciation, I think it's not letting go, it is moving upward. So मुझे लगता है कि many things मुझे एक वैराग ऑटोमेटिकली आ रहा है. क्या करें
you
इससे के साथ?
अपने आप होगा. When there is realization, you don't need renunciation, because like when there's realization, there's no reincarnation. When there's realization and you keep evolving, the lower step will automatically go below. It will disappear. So I am telling you, after 31st August 2014, I was still shaitan. It took me 14, 15, 16. Am I telling you all it is very easy? Am I telling you all that you will be enlightened one magic? किसी को touch कर दिया enlightened हो जाएगा?
Every point we take it so sincerely and we are following. But what I'm trying to say is, I do write, I journal. So, what a tick mark today can be a wrong tomorrow or a
Doesn't matter.
zero tomorrow, and
Doesn't
that
matter.
keeps on fluctuating.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, because of that, don't stop doing the tick mark. I am saying there needs to be. Don't get bored. Don't say ये बाद में फिर add कर फिर change कर देगा. अगर change कर देगा तो change. I have to. No. We are evolving. Evolving means we are climbing step to step. I am today so confident that I can tell you all, this is the way to be awakened. This is the way to be enlightened. I am able to tell you with so much confidence, so much conviction. Abhi, you have to be able to see it and be it. Not only see it, you have to see it and you have to be it. And it will happen. It's not for everybody. I have said something. People who are not consistent on this call, people who are not committed to the journey, nahi hoga. I have told very clearly. That's why I said, come on the call, talk. All this is part of the index. All this is hitting the rock. We are chipping, we are chipping, we are chipping. The sculpture is there inside. The minute you stop chipping, what happens? You have a rock. The minute you keep on tipping, chipping, because you know you are not chipping. You know somebody else is chipping. And when you are in that awareness, somebody else is chipping, ultimately, the sculpture will come out of it. And why I'm touching this topic, Krishna, because little preparation for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
If you all are coming, we are going to be discussing this. We are going to be discussing how to move from awakened to enlightened. So what I'm trying to do, first of all, on the day one, are you awakened fully? These 10 points, are you absolutely clear? या इसमें कुछ doubt है? If there's a doubt on day one, we must clear the doubt. Day one,
May I
every
ask you
doubt
one more
to throw it
thing?
out. Yeah, ask.
Because see, when you keep on saying that वो चोर है, मन एक चोर है, but and उसमें existence ही नहीं है, सत्य ही नहीं है, but we are keeping on contemplating on mind. Are we giving it a सत्य? Are we giving it an existence?
See, be in consciousness about the mind. Be in consciousness that there is no mind. The very fact. But what is the mind? Be in consciousness. Am I redefining the mind every day, or we have defined it very clearly? What is the mind?
Very clearly.
The mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. Now, the mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts means what? Answer. The mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts means that the mind does not exist, but the bundle of toxic thoughts exists. And because the bundle of toxic thoughts exist, it comes into our consciousness. When we become aware, I am not the body, I am not this mind. This mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. It's coming. But if I go to the state where I am free from the mind, then I don't let a bundle of toxic thought comes. One toxic thought will come. For example, today my shoe got shattered into pieces. The shoe is a brand new shoe after 8 years. I have not used it one day. When you take out a new shoe, 8-year-old, the rubber becomes pieces. I never knew that. I realized it today. When I was walking, it looked like some kacharas coming out of my shoe. I don't know. Then I realized my soul is breaking. I realized my soul is, and 25 people are watching me. 25 people are watching. The white granite is white tiles are becoming black, 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 black as I'm walking. So then imagine there was a toxic thought coming one after the other. It would have shattered me. A toxic thought will come, Krishna. Be in consciousness. There is no mind, but there are thoughts. Are we in any contradiction in what we are talking? There is no mind. There is a toxic thought. If the toxic thought, we don't stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it, the toxic thought will accumulate and then it will pour like rain and push us down the drain. Therefore, the gushing river, we must lock it, block it. We are very clear in what has to be done. अभी confusion है तो बोलो क्या confusion?
Okay.
So be in consciousness. Mind hai kya? MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, desire. The kind of clarity SIP has given us. I am grateful to SIP. I am telling you one thing. I cannot find any book to give you to learn this. I cannot find any scripture to give you to learn this because it's so confusing. Hamara jo Zoom call mein what we have got is so clear, absolutely clear. Now just go by. Okay, Siri, and keep thinking next 2-3 days. Anything to help me understand, question me. I want tough questions. I want tough questions. Then only we will all move forward. I'm hoping on this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, many of you should feel I'm enlightened. Kitna hoga, kya hoga? I don't know. I cannot. It's each of you must come with that commitment. Yes, Siri.
Shivam Guruji,
Shiva.
after you spoke so much, I don't know what to answer. Anyway, what I have written down, I'll just say. I am free from the body because I don't suffer. Pain may be there, but I don't suffer. It is 100%. But I cannot tell 100% that I'm free from mind. But I can tell you, if mind comes with its I am bringing back my consciousness. But mind comes, I will not tell that I am completely free from mind. Mind comes and this. Then from the call, I have learned that how much time I am spending in yoga. So I'm calculating all these things because
Siri,
8 hours for working people
we are
is
losing
okay.
we are losing your connection. Switch off your video, Siri. Switch off your video and continue talking because your connection is now continue.
Yes. And how much time I'm spending in yoga. So I started calculating this because from the sadhana class I learned for the others it is 8 hours for working. For a person like me, 12 hours is required. So whether I'm putting 12 hours, no, but I'm putting more than 8 hours, but I'm not putting 12 hours in sadhana. So I'm improving on it. And I'm trying to be in SIP consciousness. Nowadays, I started seeing everybody as SIP. And I don't know whether I'm loving them as SIP, but I'm serving and I'm seeing everyone as SIP.
So what am I teaching? What am I trying to teach you all today, Siri? Siri, what am I sharing with you all? Try to make an index. Siri, index means like I asked Atmanand, no, for example, there must be some kind of measure. Whether your sadhana, how many hours, that can be a measure. Whether the mind is coming back. Do you have a record, Siri, when the mind has come back to you?
No.
See, this is what I would be. If I were you, I would be like this. When do I know mind has come back? Whenever I have got fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, or guilt. If it came back to me, I'll write down. Today morning, I'm not saying one dot of fear, but suppose it grips you for 1 hour, it grips you for 2 hours. Then means that fear has overtaken me for 1 day. Or Krishna told that one fight I had, whatever she calls that, she calls it anger, or she calls it stress, whatever.
Only 5 minutes, Guruji. After 5 minutes, I come back to BBC. I just leave everything because that let go and all these things, nothing matters. These things have helped me a lot, and actually I
So
remember.
your challenge is from 5 minutes, it should become 4 minutes. It should become 3 minutes. It should become 2 minutes. It should become 1 minute. It should become 0. Then there is no mind.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? This is called index. See, we
Yes.
need to get to that index where am completely, I am completely free from the body. I am completely free from the mind. That's what in the retreat we are going to discuss in detail. What does it mean? But if you all have your own preparation in your chart, this will help you. Even after the retreat, you need to continue this. It's not that the retreat was one magic show, jadoo, tona, all enlightenment will happen for everybody. No. But at least on the retreat, we will have a method. We will understand what is the meaning of free from the body. Like now I'm telling you, what is the meaning of being free from the mind? Suppose there is guilt. Is the guilt still coming? If the guilt is coming, means the mind is there. If anger is there, if the anger is there, means ego is there. Then the question comes, you have to ask the question in this call, how to overcome my ego. This is what happened. How that day, when we heard about one ego causing a problem by any participant in the call. That's why it's very important for you to come and share in this call. What is the problem? What is happening? Then I will be able to analyze for you. I will be able to interpret for you. Ultimately, I will not hold everybody's index. You have to hold your own index. I'm not here to hold everybody's index, but I can guide you in your index. I am holding my own index. I am holding my index. I'm very clear. I'm holding my index. But when I'm holding my index, I'm holding my liberation index. I'm holding my liberated index. Where am I liberated and not liberated? For example, just to tell you all, I used to eat food and I used to eat a lot of food unwanted. If I eat noodle soup, I would eat 6 serving spoons. And after 6 serving spoons, I would eat another 6 serving spoons. Today, I ate 8 serving spoons and stopped. I said, I don't need 12. I need only 8 today. So today, I was able to overcome one more battle with ETP, enjoy the portion. I told you, one day I told you no OTP, ETP. ETP means enjoy the portion and stop. This stopping helps you to feel you're the master of the body. Otherwise, the body is the master of you. Sometimes you're having a pizza and one extra slice of pizza is there and you don't want to waste it. No, you don't want to waste that pizza, you eat it. This is your foolishness. Have you had this experience or not? You're in the restaurant, your stomach is full, and there's food on the table. If you're eating, it means you're not free from the body. If you're eating, it means you're not free from the mind. So I'm going to give you practical steps. I'm going to give you exact steps. What will make you free from the body? What will make you free from the ego? This is what we will discuss on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, Siri, continue.
Okay, Guru. Thank you. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Aham, Sip and Siba. Raghavendra, Atmanand, Ashwin, Raja, Gurpreet, Rashmi, Bliko, Yogini, Nikhila. Good lineup. Come on, Aham, Sip.
Shivoham Guruji, I bow down to you and all good on the call.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I'm not maintaining any return index, but moment I wake up in the morning before going to bed and throughout the day, I keep on reciting those 10 points and try to evaluate where I am, what more I need to do, but I'm not doing anything in writing. Sadhana chart I'm maintaining and I'm not yet reached 12 hours. I mean, even 8 hours also, on some days I touch, some days I don't touch even 8 hours, but that I'm regularly maintaining. And so writing index, written index, I was not doing.
So
till now.
I'm asking you a question. So first of all, I'm happy that you're doing the sadhana chart. Please continue. All of you who are doing sadhana chart, please continue. Now in this awakening, you're saying you're evaluating every day. How are you evaluating whether you are progressing or not? Can you please tell me? I don't know. I want to understand.
I just see whether I erred somewhere, like I'm not body, anything did caused me that which connected me to the body, or I'm free from body, because I generally have so many ailments. So one part or the other part of the body is mostly aching, but I'm not suffering for that. And I'm able to continue my daily work. and then mind, whether I have been attacked by mind or not. So these things I keep on trying
How
to
will you
evaluate.
know? I'm only asking you one question. How will you know you are progressing or you're not progressing? I want to only understand this question.
I am progressing because I don't get anger, etc. 14 monsters generally don't attack me.
So how will you know you are going to go from awakened to enlightened to liberated? How will you finally climb the 3 steps?
That I will learn from the retreat.
But you need to start thinking of doing some kind of measure. I'm not giving you the exact measure.
Okay.
I'm permitting you to choose your own way of measuring. But I'm very clear. What cannot be measured cannot be improved.
Right.
May all of you today's call, please write this one line. What cannot be measured cannot be improved. It's not my line. This is some, you please Google who's written this, whose quote is it? What cannot be measured cannot be improved. Must be some great man. Who's a great man? I will tell you in 2 minutes. But I learned it. I know it was in Wipro's Azim Premji's table had it behind it. I know that. I think we saw it behind Azim Premji's table. This quote was written. What cannot be measured cannot be improved. I saw it there. Okay, good. I'm only suggesting, please contemplate whether you can measure in some way. Siba.
Pranam
Anu?
Guruji. Pranam Guruji means
Huh?
Lord Kevin and Peter Drucker.
Lord Kevin and Peter Drucker, which year, you know? Lord Kevin and Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker is a very famous American philosopher. Yes, continue, Siva.
Guruji, I have not yet measured, but I have improved, Guruji. In what measures, I don't know, Guruji. You only tell me, Guruji. Because
I'm only asking you, do you
sometimes-
have an index?
No.
You need to have an index.
Sometimes yesterday only I was into too much mind state, Guruji. Fear and guilt was there.
आपका तो रोलर कोस्टर सुनते पर एक दिन ऊपर एक
हाँ,
दिन
कोई दिक्कत है, Guruji.
लेकिन आपको ये अगर मैं आपको पूछूं, if I ask you, Siba, in the last 1 year, how many days you're in mind, how many days in consciousness? Can you give me?
No, Guruji. But many a times I was into
No,
mind.
no, I am asking a question direct. Can you tell me last 1 year, how many days your mind state, how many days your consciousness? Can you give me?
No, Guruji. No.
If you cannot give me, how do you know you're improving?
That only, Guruji, problem. Sadhana is being done effortlessly, Guruji. मतलब इतना सारा सुबह 5 बजे से I'm woke up, Guruji, and meditation, कर्म योग, ये सब कुछ हो रहा है, Guruji, effortlessly. उसके लिए कुछ अलग भी नहीं कर रही, Guruji.
I am only suggesting. So no, my job is to suggest to you. I am suggesting you all find a method to measure. And today's call is calling it an index. The index means you can measure in any language, in any numeric, in any metrics. I am letting it use think. Each of you think of your convenience. If some of you think, क्या ये measurement हमारे वापस school लेके जा रहे हैं हमारे को, हाँ वापस school में ले जा रहे हैं. I am not doing any school business here. I am asking you to measure your progress.
Guruji, but sometimes you are in this state and sometimes, how can I measure, Guruji, then?
When you are back in, when you come back to consciousness, you know, last 3 days I was in mind state because you won't measure in mind state. When you're in consciousness, you will measure. Immediately, if you don't measure for 3 days, you remember last 3 दिन shaitan हमारा ऊपर था. If shaitan is on top of you, shaitan will not let you do anything.
Yeah.
Shaitan will make you dance.
Yeah.
But when the Bhagwan comes back, when the Devi comes back, then the Devi knows I was devil. When the Devi comes back, the Devi knows, oh, I was devil.
Yeah.
I was devil. I was devil. Do you mark? I was devil because of this. I was devil. Then only you will be able to kill the devil. My job is to tell you the method to kill the devil. How I killed the devil.
Guruji, yesterday your one sentence, ki life is not meant to waste. Waste. So on फालतू all these things, Guruji. That मतलब Guruji वो sentence मेरे को mind state में से इसमें लेके आया, Guruji. मतलब consciousness.
Mind, the waste of time is the biggest crime. Waste of time is the biggest crime.
And hours and then after a day I'm wasting in all these faltu matters. Then again I contemplated on ABC.
Okay, well, Siba, come back with an index. Thank you, Raghwinder. You must find Raghwinder and Atmanand, then Ashwin and Raja.
It was mainly very clear on the 10 steps of awakening, whatever you gave.
Yeah.
I mean, I understood what are those 10 steps.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I was mainly, this is my way of seeing whether I'm improving or not, because from last 3 weeks, I'm just attending the call. The first point is not a mind. Not the body. I'm not the body. There are two things at least I observe. One is I used to have a lot of cravings for the food. Like I used to eat more than what I need, mainly for my body. That I have seen, like I have cut down those things, like evening snacks
Very
and all.
good.
So
Very good. Very good.
yeah, that is one part. The other part with respect to the body, what I have seen is I have the habit of, like, whenever I woke up in the morning, I used to watch like 30 minutes, 45 minutes watching a mobile with some
Reels,
reels
reel
and
after
all.
reel after reel after reel.
Yeah, that I completely cut down, because I thought like it's more of like being addicted to that, and it's not adding any value to the path what I'm choosing to go for.
Very good.
So at least these two I have seen with respect to the body part. Now coming to the mind, I have
So
listed down.
before you continue, you
Yeah.
need to make an index to see how you are improving. Continue. You
Okay.
need to have an index.
Okay. Sure, Guruji. I'll start doing that part.
Yeah.
On the mind, I understood that there are 7 miseries of mind, and I was able to do some improvement. Again, I don't have the index, but at least earlier I used to get a lot of stress or the anxiety whenever there is a work coming up, or whenever there's a pressure situation in the work. But I have seen now saying that I'll put my best effort and I'll be working in the consciousness, and I'll try to see like what will be my best effort, and I'll leave the results to whatever it may happen.
So remember, if you want to evaluate the mind, all of you on the call, the mind is evaluated with fear and shame. Want to then another worry. No need of adding any other. If you want to take a ready-made matrix, 7 areas. If you want to evaluate the ego, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness, there are 7 ways to evaluate your progress with mind and ego. Please evaluate it.
Yeah.
Please check your index. It will help you.
Okay. I understood the mind ego part. Even to see the sip in everyone, I started improving my communication, or how I used to, instead of reacting, respond. Those kind of things, I started seeing the improvement for sure. But as you said, I don't have an index as such, like how it is improving day by day.
How long have you been on this call?
I was been in last 2 weeks probably.
Fantastic. So some of you are doing a fantastic progress. 2 weeks is a great progress. So I see many newcomers like that who are now very keen on this call. Yeah, but I told you, you have to hang on to this for a few months to become a master in all the subjects. Good, Raghunder. Anything else?
No, Guruji, I'm good.
Good,
Thank
very
you.
good. I'm happy with your progress. Please continue, and please talk every few days. Come and share, come and ask.
Yeah.
That helps you in your progress. So I
Sure.
can guide you forward. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Atman.
Yeah, Shivam Gurji.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think in terms of measuring, I'm not doing a measuring. But what I see is, I'm also like a stock market. Some day I feel I'm very established. Other days I feel, I'm totally lost actually. So that kind of a yo-yo is happening quite a lot. That's my observation. The
So let me
other
ask you a
thing,
question. How long you're finished 1 year, Atman, or not yet 1 year?
I finished 1 year, I think almost close to 1.5 years now.
Okay, so now in these 10 points of awakening, is there any point that is challenging you?
The challenging are in terms of living it. I understand it,
No,
but I think
not living. I'm talking only about being aware. Are you 100% clear? I'm not the body. I'm not the mind. I'm ship in all. My goal is moksha. I am a divine instrument. Whether you are living as a divine instrument, I'm not asking. All
no,
those 10 points.
those 10 points are very, very clear. I don't have any doubt in that.
Now let me tell you. You know why you're going like a yo-yo up and down? You know why you're like the stock market? Because you are not evaluating. Because you are not having an index, you don't even know your real progress, right? Or Atman, if I ask you to give me progress in last 6 months, can you give me progress?
No.
So you try to start making an index. You decide how you want to make the index, but find some way to make an index. We can help you in the retreat. Since all of you are talking to me, I'll try to create some kind of a method before the retreat.
And also one other observation, what I had was, I think in this last couple of months, I had some time to stay in isolation, away from the mobile, stuff like that. So what I feel is in those kind of controlled environment, I'm very established. But then when you come back and then you have worldly things to do with family, the time that you come out of it is more. That is one observation I have about myself.
This is the biggest problem I have with people who go for courses. Which course did you go now for this last 15 days?
No, I spend the time in Art of Living ashram. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said me I'm going for Vipassana. I'm not against going to any ashram. By now you know that I don't criticize any ashram or any
Yes,
place.
yes.
I encourage you people to go anywhere. Right? What is my problem is there should be no contamination. This is a problem I have. What problem I have? Suppose I'm wearing a white shirt. My problem with my white shirt is only one thing. It's very easy to catch tomato sauce or chili sauce. Very easy. And especially if I'm eating sambar or I'm eating makhanwala, which are some of my favorites, then so this is a problem of contamination. I want you to be pure. And any conflict you have with a belief, I want you to fight on the Zoom call. I encourage you to fight on the Zoom call. If there is a wrong understanding, I come with it not in a fighting attitude, come with a presenting attitude to understand right or wrong, because SIP gives answers. So Atmanand, if you are going somewhere for solitude for 15 days and you enjoy those 15 days, but you come back and the whole world attacks you, then how does it help you?
At least, it tells that is possible. But I think the key, I understand it, and the key challenge is to maintain it when all those things are there.
I have
So,
to see you in that state of peace and bliss being in your life.
no, exactly that point I get it, but that is where I'm failing. That's what I'm trying
You
to.
won't fail. You are failing because you don't know your progress.
Could be. So, as I told you very clearly, I'm not tracking it.
So
So, without tracking, it is difficult.
try to start making some notes. See, let me tell you, I can see tremendous progress in this call. I can also see some people they blank out. Sometimes I look at this call, some people they are in what I call coma. So they're not going down, they're not going up, but they're just static. No, our goal is not to be static. Our goal is to climb from awakened to enlightened to be liberated. And once you're liberated, then you will be sparkling like a diamond, like a Kohinoor. Huh? So that is the goal. I want to see Kohinoors. I want to see that sparkling. I want people to say, to be happy, you must sing the happy song. But you know what happens? This whole journey will make you blissful, will make you peaceful, will make you bounce with love. It will make you dance. You need to get to that level of being. I don't know whether you see that in me or not, or it looks like I'm unhappy sometimes, or I'm saying, "Ha, bolo, aaj kya question hai? I don't remember in the last 5 years when I have come on a Zoom call and I have been, although there have been many challenges in the 5 years in my life. It's not that, oh, so Atmanand, some measurement, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Anything else?
No, thanks.
Ashwin, come on. Ashwin Raja.
Sure, Guruji.
Shiva.
I made some notes because as I'm a newcomer to your Zoom calls, newcomer to this journey as well, in a way, although I've been, as you rightly point out, you don't want to mix up Vipassana and all that. I've been doing Vipassana for a long time, but so I parked Vipassana on back burner. Anyway, creating my index is basically one thing I do want to disagree with you is it's not Sensex, Nifty, or S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, or UK's FTSE 100 or anything like that. This is my index is not a score, but what I'm saying is a personal measurement. Which I started keeping score based on your 10 points.
Yes.
Which is printed and is on my desk and is with me regularly. And it's based on some of this, but it is personal. It is really, can I see how awake I am? So what does that mean? But how I live on a day-to-day basis, and how it is related to, for example, awareness, which you talk about quite a lot, consciousness. So I think involving in present, not past or future, is very important. So if you bear in mind these 10 points, in that 10 points, you've got to make sure that you're not looking at back, you're not reacting or are responding to something emotionally, and how do you calmly deal with issues? I think you mentioned compassion or equanimity. I think that's very important. But very important is, does awakening stay confined to just quiet moments? So, for example, I measure myself after meditation, the quiet moment, I am totally in bliss. I know that I'm at that stage. So, and also, at that point, I know there is no mind and ego is not dictating. So those are my summary of what I think.
I am
I
very
would like.
happy. I am very happy with what you're saying. And I'm telling you one thing, that there's no disagreement. I did not say that you need to have an index like NASDAQ. I said you need to have a measurement. Now, if you have a measurement and you know your progress, that's all I want.
Yeah, I'm making notes of, based on the Zoom call, based on some homework as well one has to do, especially when you're dealing with people or whatever.
So there are two options. If you want to self-evaluate, you need to have a measure which is clear to you. But if you want me to help you evaluate, then your measure has to be understood by me. So this is the only 2 points I'm leaving you with you to think. All right?
Yeah, so that means after your retreat, don't forget there's going to be a phone call
Yeah,
from me
yeah.
to you.
My last appointments end at midnight. My first appointment starts at 6 a.m. So I am available from 6 a.m. till midnight. That's the bandwidth I have. 12 to 6 is my I cut off. So
Don't
you
worry.
can just
Don't worry.
fix time.
Mine starts at 4 o'clock and finishes at.
No,
so,
with the time
so
difference we can manage. Okay, thank you, Raja. Thanks, Ashwin. Catch whatever I said and get into it. Raja and Gurpreet. Administrator, we have 5 minutes, but we will keep going until as many calls, and then we will go
Hi, Guruji.
fast. Yes, Raja.
So, Guruji, my question is like, I'm not hearing your classes from past few months or few weeks. So, what my question is like, I have thoughts from my childhood, like, so we are not this body, we are not this mind, we are the soul. I have used to listen so many talks. I used to listen my native spiritual talks and Osho talks, whatever it might be. But so my question always it hits me. My question like, how can I find a real guru? Like, how can I notice him that he's really he or she is really enlightened? So if I get into his under his feet, I can also get the enlightenment. So how can I get know that one? So this question here,
So
it
because
haunts
you
me
don't
from long back.
because you don't come to this call often, you have not got the answer. It's very simple. When I enter a dark room, how do I know that it's the right switch? When I enter a dark room, I press a switch, there's no light. I press another switch, there's no light. When do I
Right.
know the right switch? When I press the switch and I can see, then it's the right switch. If you are in front of the guru and the guru can take you from darkness to light, that's the guru. But if you don't want that light, you want this moonlight, you want sunlight, you want Jupiter light, you want uranium light, then you'll keep on searching, you'll never find.
So if I invested my sorry to ask you like that, if I invested my time within his, but even if I get it now, then it will be a suffering again, right?
Can I ask you a question? How long you attended this call?
Sorry to say, I have to attend your call now from those days whenever there are only 10 people in your meeting. So I didn't listen you
No, no.
constantly. Wait. I didn't
No, no,
I didn't listen you constantly.
No,
Consistency, I didn't follow you. That's I'm truly saying. But
so I'm only telling you humbly
Hmm.
that there are people on this call who have been following since the day you were 10 people. You will know some names are same names. Same people are there. And they are awakened and they are enlightened. So it is for you to invest time. Only that's all I can say. Invest 1 month every day, then you talk to me. 1 month you give me every day. Then you
Sure.
come and ask me whether there's improvement or not. I want 1 month from you.
Sure.
Thank you,
So this
Raja.
will be
Good
the
pitch.
day one. I will do it.
Today is day one. 1 month you be here, then I'm ready to answer any question of yours.
Sure, definitely.
Gurpreet.
Pranam, sir.
Pranam.
Sir, I would like you to help us all with some kind of a chart. Like you have made these 10 points that are really very helpful. But like yeah, the retreat is coming and you'll be having more brainstorming sessions there. So this is very nice topic that it is very encouraging. Like we need to know ourselves.
Actually, it's very simple. It's very simple. I've already given 2, 3 indicators today, but post retreat, I'll give you all on next, probably the Friday after the retreat, I will give you all this evaluation chart.
True, so that will be very
So
kind of you.
can we do it after the retreat next week? I'm giving you the next week with a new book, but no? New book, maybe 14 days. First, the next week will be my new book, and then after that, I'll give you the chart. So give me 2 weeks from now, from this week, and I'll give you the chart.
Sir, and I'd like to add that since I've been attending your classes from last like 15, 16 days, sir, and I have started to at least notice there are some defects in me, which earlier I used to ignore. Like,
See, at least you have been there 15 days. You
yes,
heard we have my dear friend Raja says he was in the call when there were 10 people. And then that means 10 people means when the call was 5 years old. But if he missed the bus now, what can I do? I can't do anything. So now Raja is back today. I don't know who remembers Raja. Nobody may remember because so many years ago.
if he's consistent, I think he'll catch the bus again, sir.
See, that is what happens anywhere in life. Consistency is the quality for any excellence. Okay, thank you. Anything else, Sarpreet? Gurpreet, anything else?
Yes, sir. One more thing, sir. So one point I picked up from your whole thing is that you, like from everybody here, that making a track and noting down my progress. I think that will help everybody also.
Please do it.
Me
Yes,
ahead.
please do it. Rashmi, thank you. We have got now already 8:55. So I'm requesting everybody now to go on super fast mode. Shiva will be the last. But now only quick comments. I'm not going to take questions because time. That's why your advantage is coming on the call at 8 o'clock. Now you know if you come later, you will be fast. Rashmi and Bliko.
Yes, I am learning a lot from this Shivaham Guruji. I am
Sure.
learning a lot from your lectures. But my problem is I am really million times back for enlightenment and all because my biggest enemy is procrastination. And whatever I involved in one thing, I deeply involved that, and then I time management is completely mess. Means
Don't
if
worry. You are new to this call. 1 month at least you should complete. Then you should have more questions with me. 1 month is listening time. Okay, Rashmi.
thank you.
You will learn
Thank
how to solve. You will learn everything. I'm promising that you have to just give 1 month. Bliko, Yogini. We'll go quick. Bliko and Yogini. Unmute Bliko and Yogini. Unmute Bliko. You're muted.
Shivoham, love
Shiva.
you all. So this measurement, I think we have discussed before also, and I made chart, I remember, and I follow it for some time, and then it's gone.
Because the
So,
chart is
but
not chart is outdated, as Krishna says. What chart you
correct,
must have
that,
made is
that was
not relevant
outdated.
anymore.
Yeah, but I was pick up one thing from this call that we have to cut the strings. That spark somehow in my mind, and I was cutting the strings one by one, and the last string is almost cut, and I'm measuring that only, and my focus is on that.
Very good.
So I am progressing, and I can see my progress also.
Very good. Yogini, but when my comment on Bliko, if I were you, I would evaluate my cutting my strings. But then I would evaluate my opening my wings. because only cutting the strings are not enough. I would evaluate cutting my strings, then I would evaluate opening my wings, then I would evaluate am I being able to fly in the sky, and I would evaluate do I know who am I. So these are 4 steps, Bliko, I'm leaving with you one by one. Yogin, Nikhila,
Shivam, sir.
Shiva.
Sir, in last 5 years, I have metamorphosed. So, like, I have reached the butterfly this stage, but I don't know how to still fly because I'm thinking of chipping, but then again, the ego is coming in between. So all that is again going waste.
Actually, let me tell you, to be enlightened, you have to make it the priority of your life. To be enlightened, one thing I'm telling you all today, it has to be, we have done this, no, but Rekha, your dearest Rekha Parwan only brought up the point. What did she bring about? You remember? She said you can't sail on 2 boats. Kiske baat? Was it my point or Rekha's point?
Rekha's point.
Rekha brought it in this Zoom call. Rekha brought it in the Zoom call. She said you cannot sail on 2 boats. You cannot drive on 2 roads. You cannot ride on 2 goats. If you really want Prabhu, 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 He, not Prabhu, Bhi. And if you follow it, I have followed it and I have achieved. Nikhila, thank you.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, Nikhila.
Yeah. So there are a lot of points that I wrote, but I know time is short. So I'll just go just one point maybe today. So I wanted to tell, like a few years ago, we made a resolution, you can call it like a New Year resolution. Every year we thought, we'll give up sugar this year, we'll give up fried items this year, and all of that. We started doing it. And then we started making exceptions, and then it became normal. So then we thought, this is stupid of us. We tried so hard and we have been doing well. And so last year, what we did a Sankalpa. So the power of Sankalpa is what has kept us going. Sankalpa, it was just not in the mind. We just sat in front of the deity. We did a Deepa Puja, and like we said, okay, from today we are not eating 100%. We are not eating dairy products. So then we did not make any exceptions after that. So I wanted to highlight the power of Sankalpa. Just the food, that's just an example that can be carried over to a lot of other areas in our life.
Okay, thank you, Nikhila, for sharing with the group. But I must tell you one thing before I move to Ruth Anu, you're next. This Sankalpa is good, but Sankalpa is still duality. Duality means you are separating yourself from the deity. When you have the deity inside of you, this is what you learn on this call, then you will go beyond Sankalpa. It's good. It's a good step 1, but then you need to go to step 2. Thank you, Nikhila, for sharing. Rutanu, quickly, Rutanu, Siva, and Siva.
Shivam Guruji.
Yes.
Shivam Guruji. Guruji,
Yes.
When you gave self-certification points, no, you gave around 26 points. So we used to write every day 100%, 70%, 80%,
Very good.
90%.
Very good.
So, but
So now,
I don't know how to scale it.
No, now we have made it simpler. From 26, we have made it 10. What is better?
10 is better, Guruji.
So go to 10.
And Guruji, one more thing I wanted to say is, like, thank you for accommodating us in the retreat. And one thing more I wanted to add to it is, Guruji, in the day we are there, in the next day, if we arrange for ourselves, then we can attend the
No,
retreat.
this is not the time. You have to do on WhatsApp. Next, please. On WhatsApp. This is a public call. Pics. Prabhu.
सर मुझे नहीं पता कि किस काम से अयोध्या के राम खुश होंगे, बट एयर की फिलोसफी से चलते वक्त मेरे आत्मा के राम खुश हो रहे हैं। मैं हर किसी में प्रभु देख रहा हूँ, शिप इन ऑल देख रहा हूँ। मैं ये रियलाइज कर रहा हूँ कि मुझे हर दिन 10 बार गुस्सा आता था, पर अब 10 दिन में 1 बार गुस्सा आ रहा है, तो मेरा माइंड कंट्रोल में आ रहा है। तो मैं इससे मेजरमेंट
आपको ये मेजर कर रहे हैं, आप जो बोल रहे हैं 10 दिन में 1 दिन, आई होप यू आर मेजरिंग इट।
हाँ, मैं मेजरिंग कर रहा हूँ कि अभी माइंड आया है, मैं अलर्ट हो जाता हूँ, मैं स्नैप इट करता हूँ, मैं ईगो को वो करता हूँ, ट्रैक करता हूँ कि मेरी ईगो तो आगे नहीं आ रही, मैं सभी में भगवान देख रहा हूँ क्या।
Okay, I'm very happy. I'm just wanting you to be more specific in making your index. ठीक है? Thank you. आपने बोल दिया वही बड़ी बात है. एक दिन में 10 बार गुस्सा आना और 10 दिन में एक बार गुस्सा आना बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. Thank you. I'm rushing to close. Shiva and Shiva.
Shivoham Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, I cannot speak about enlightenment, but what I can say is about my progress.
Yes.
I have come to an ease with whatever is happening.
Yes.
My body, mind, and ego has come to an state of ease, and life became friction-free.
So you're progressing, right?
Yeah, that's
How many days?
my
How many days you're on the call?
It's been 2 months, I think, Guruji.
Very good. Very good. So, Shiva, continue. And Shiva, one thing I want to tell you. I know you have got certain conflict in thought. You must clear one by one all the conflict of thought.
Yeah, it is getting, I am getting
Clear.
clarity one by one.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shiva. Last, Shiva, thank you. Last, Shiva.
Guruji,
Yeah, so, Shiva.
I feel, yeah, those 10 points, definitely I am doing it regularly as sadhana. But one day we were talking, every day we used to talk, Krishna and myself. So I was saying that I have no desire at all. So immediately she said, if your son comes also, then you don't have any desire. But that is not a desire. Is it a desire? If he comes and I make some special food for him.
No, wait. If your son comes and you are happy, it's not a desire. But if your son is not come and saying, Krishna, my son has not come 3 months. Krishna, my son has not come from 6 months. Krishna, Krishna. For example, I used to pine for somebody. Okay, I used to pine. Then after pining, then what one day I told that person, तुम आओ तो भी खुश ना आओ तो भी खुश जो मिलो तो भी खुश ना मिलो तो भी खुश.
Same thing I also applying.
So you reach that point. Then you are free. You must accept your son coming as a prasadam. Then it's fine.
Yes, definitely this improvement I can see 100%.
But Shiva, try because you're coming for the retreat. Try to do some index. Okay. Thank you, my dear friends, for appreciating and allowing me. Sometimes I can't push everybody out to the last 10 minutes, and sometimes 8 o'clock I'm waiting for people to start talking. But I know it takes about 5 minutes, and then it goes non-stop, and then it's past 9 o'clock. I want to stop at 8:55 so that I can do meditation for you for a few minutes. But oh Lord, you are in control. We try to stop at 9. But if it becomes 9:05, we have spent 5 minutes more with you. We want to discipline. We want to be having an index even for the time. For every minute is precious. It belongs to you. But dear Lord, every minute comes from you. Every minute belongs to you. For me, I am grateful if I can spend every minute for you, every day for you. And I try to teach everybody on this Zoom call. Actually, I don't teach. I only communicate what you give me. Therefore, whenever I say use the word teach, it's a wrong word. But I pass on to you what SIP gives me to tell you. And SIP tells us that don't lose a minute, for eternity is in it. SIP is in it. Peace, love, and bliss is in it. So live each moment as a divine instrument for SIP with folded hands. Tomorrow is a beginner session, all other questions.